So this is, I guess, journal entry 13. It's July 5th, and this is Rick, our esteemed playwright and co-author. How you doing?
Co-author?
I mean, co-actor. What I meant to say.
Okay, no problem. Hi, this is Rick Charles Muller, as she said. Thank you. Now, I don't know what to say. I'm like, it's funny, as the writer, I'm in writer's mode a lot. And then I have to switch to actor's mode, and it's not easy. And then I have a director who I admire enormously, But I've got to explain that this is not an easy process. I'm sitting, this studio is where I basically direct my shows with my acting company. I have an acting company, Pride Not Prejudice. So I'm usually in total control in this studio. I mean, I'm the one I'm the director, the writer, and suddenly I have to turn over a piece to a director. Now, I'm sitting there in my head, I'm winding, and I'm saying, well, I would have said this, I would have said that, I got to tell her that, and I can't do any of that, because it's not my place. I had to make a conscious effort and turn over everything to the director. And he's doing a fabulous job, and he is so into the project, and he's really bringing a passion. We spent several times this weekend talking about it on the phone for long periods of time, because he had some concerns, and that's fine. Because now the script is tightened, and it's tightened to a point where it's really, not much has been changed, but it's just been tightened, it was made smoother, and he basically gave me ideas, and I was asked to focus on certain areas. So I really like the script at this point, and ironically, producer's very interested in doing a reading in August of the full-length version. And as I've said before, I wrote a full-length version, but he doesn't like it. So he wants me to just expand the version of the 3. So, and it's so interesting how now I'm working in unison to what we're working on. The monologue between Evan and David, when Evan first comes in, has been expanded. In the long version, there'll be a much longer version. And Evan's uncomfortability and his reticence is going to be explained a little more. And it's going to be more of an interchange, adding the sudden changes and the sudden closeness that's developing between the two characters. So it was interesting turning one page into 3.5 pages. And it's funny, and I didn't want to be superfluous with redundancy. I just wanted to add things, and it was very interesting how I could do that. So the process is not easy. I'm excited, and I'm nervous, and to be honest, I think that we have a good chance to win, because we have such a talented cast. But I have to let that go. If I don't win, it's okay. If we go on once, a lot of people I know are coming. I know Madeleine is bringing a lot of people coming, and I think Orlando is bringing people, and I know that the director's bringing a number of people. So we're going to have a good show. I'm not going to worry about the outcome, or if I have 40 people, I have a chance to win. I think that is bordering on the truth, but I'm not going to hustle towards it. I'm going to just let it happen organically. And that's what I'm trying to let go. I'm just trying to I have a lot on my mind now.
Letting go is hard.
What?
Letting go is hard.
Letting go the control. It's very difficult. There was one moment when I just took him outside, and I just had to say what I felt at that moment. And it was not critical of him. Just, I needed his process explained, and he did, and he was fine. We get along famously anyway, so we have a good rapport. When I say he, I refer to Lawrence Schwartz. So, and then the whole process with the person that this is, in some ways, it's healing that. It's like it's giving me a resolve that it's finally going to be totally over. Not that it wasn't. I've been able to function all year after what happened, and I felt a bevy of emotions. And all those emotions come back as this play is occurring. I think, I wake up and I think, well, maybe I will hear from him today, but then I ask myself, why do I want to? Why is it important? It's not. There's going to be some kind of, we're going to meet, because this person has a part in the, is acting in a play. in the festival, so it's a chance that we meet each other. And I will be nice, and I forgive him for what he did. I would like an explanation, but if I don't get one, what can I do about it? You know, he must have had reasons. What is the time?
We're at 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what do you think? Do you have anything to ask me? Anything? Do you have anything? Do you have any comments?
I'm curious about this novel you said
It's
you're
called.
writing.
Yes,
Did that come from writing the play, or did
I was outlining. No. I was
The place.
outlining when I had the relationship with this person.
Oh,
on which,
gotcha.
that's why I was outlining.
So that
it.
part's true too.
And I didn't sell it. They gave me this has been a very tough year for me because I was directing. I thought I was getting $200,000 worth of state funding. I didn't get it, and then I thought I was going to get a certain amount of advance in October from and they cut it in half. My agent haggled for about 3 months, and we finally got it to a much more comfortable place around February. And I signed the contract in about February. So the name of the book is Queen Anne and the Advisors, and it is a romance. It's a romance that focuses on George. It does include the intense relationship, but I don't go into any sexuality other than, I imply that it could be, but my publisher's allowing that. So it was very much easily resolved. There was no big conflict about how would she be a lesbian. I just can't go into details. I can't even go into sexuality. It's not for that market. It's it's for a more PG market.
That's really interesting.
So what's the time now?
We're almost done, so thank you.
Thank you. I just thought we want to be able to send this to YouTube. That's why we're time conscious. Thank you, dears, and Rick out.